Okay, so this is the semester 1 practice final version that deals with statistics. Remember, these videos aren't here to teach you the whole idea. I taught you in class. These are just, if you get stuck while you're doing these practice tests, that you have something to kind of look at and get a little bit of guidance. But I'm not going to, man, I can't reteach all this stuff. Okay, so fill in the table. Remember, this plus this has to equal that. This plus this has to equal that. You know, they all have to add up to these totals up and down. And when you're missing one, like this guy here, you're going to do like 320 minus 225 is going to give you the 95. So there you go. Same thing here. 225 plus 65 is 190. 65 plus 210 is 275. Adding up, adding up, adding up, adding up. Everything has to add up to the totals. And same thing on this one. 225 plus 65 is 290. 65 plus 45 is 110. Adding up, adding up. And when I'm missing one of these numbers, I do a little subtraction thing to find it. Okay. Statistics. This one, man, you're going to see how many practice problems there are. That means there are a lot of these on the test. Two things. One, I want to know where the y-intercept is for this, and I want to know what the slope is. So the y-intercept is right there at about 75. See it? And the slope? Well, I went with the rise of 75, and it has a run of 6,000. And I know it's negative. Negative 75 over 6,000 is that number right there, which is what I put right there. Okay, this one, same idea. Looks like the intercept is, well, this is going up by what, 400s each time? So this is 6,400, so that would be 6,800 is right there. 6,800, 6,800. And so I'm going to use that for my rise. And my run, I estimated this at about, why did I go with 6.6? I went with 6.6. So rise over run, I just said 6.6 and I wrote down 6.7. So rise over run, it's negative, so I had negative, can't see it. Well, here it is. That's what I say the slope is. Negative 1,030. Okay, let's do it again. Find the intercept, find the slope. Intercept, well, this is going up by 8, so half of that would be a 4. So 72 plus 4 is 76, so I say it's at 76. Boom. And I went with a rise. I just took the whole thing as a triangle. 76, a run. I said this was going to about 12.5. 76 negative once again over 12.5 gave me 6.08 negative. I'm going to check that. Yep, and let me put a negative on there. Negative. Okay, next one. Same idea. Let's look like the intercept is at about 20 right there. I found a good point. I drew in a slope triangle. It's got as a rise of 10, 20, 30, 40, a run of 10, 20. 40 over 20 is 2. There's my slope. You can't see it. 20 is my intercept. 2 is my slope. Let's do it again. Okay, intercept is at 30. Intercept is at 30. Found a good point right about there. Drew in a slope triangle, 30 over 60. 30 over 60 is 1/2 or 0.5. 0.5 is my slope. Another one. Okay, looks like my intercept is at about 30. Drew in a slope triangle because there's a good point. 30 over 20. 30 over 20 is 1.5. So my slope's at 1.5. Do I have another one of these? I do. It just keeps going on and on. Scatter plots with best fit lines. Find the intercept and find the slope. All right, this guy, I estimated it's going up. This is 1, 2, So I put that at 4.5. So 4.5 for my intercept, and then I use that point and that point, drawing a slope triangle. This is going up by 2, so 2, 4, 6. And this is actually going over by 0.5, so 0.51, 1.52, 2.53, 3.54. So 6 over 4, which is 1.5, there's my slope. Let's do it again. Okay, so this one was a little bit funny. Okay, so I went with 2.5 on the intercept because that's 3, so somewhere in between there, 2.5. The points weren't that beautiful, so I went with 2.5, and then I kind of estimated this point up here was at about 10.5. So 2.5 to 10.5 is a rise of 8, and that point right about there is over at 4, so rise of 8 over 4, slope is 2. On the test, you'll have a little bit of leeway, I think. Okay. Is there another one? I'm so excited. There's another one! Okay. Let's see. Intercept is, well, if this is 7, it's a little above 7. I went with 7.5. And there's a good point. There's a good point. Has a rise of 2, 4, 6, 8, and a run of 3. So 2.6 repeating. Okay, these table guys. So pizza, yes. 94, these are totals, right? Total 94, total 128, total 68, total 154, and this guy right here, that 74, once that 74 is on there, you can fill it all in. Adding across, adding across, adding across, adding down. Everything has to total up. 28B. Okay. 115 is a total, 96 is a total, 97 is a total, 114 is a total, everything's on there. 86 people, yes Canada, yes Mexico, yes Canada, yes Mexico, right there. Once that's on there, you can start adding across, adding across. If you're missing a term, do some subtraction to find it. 28C. 76 made it down, 119 made it down, 79 and 116. 58 of them do not drive, do not take the subway. So these are no, do not drive, do not take the subway. There's my 58. Once that's on there, I can finish it off. Done! Thank you for watching. 8 minutes.